everyone. Today's conversation explores something many high performing women quietly experience: the gap between competence and confidence. Our guest today is a seasoned HR leader with over 20 years of corporate experience across organizations such as Pyrian Services, Viome Networks, LM Wind Power Technology, and Tejas Networks. She is an MBA graduate from Symbiosis and holds a postgraduate certificate from IIM. Currently, she serves as the Senior HR Business Partner at Optiv, where she continues to drive strategic people initiatives and leadership impact. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Usha Murthy. Usha ma'am, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. I thank the entire team of Invicta.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, coming to our first question, you have had a remarkable leadership journey. Was there ever a phase where your competence was clearly higher than your confidence? What did that look like for you?
I can say that to start with, early in my career, I was promoted to a lead position after a major project success. So on papers, I had the technical competency, I knew the workflow better than anyone. But my confidence lacked because I hadn't yet seen myself as a leader. It looked like me over relying on the data to justify every small decision because I was afraid to trust my intuition. I eventually bridged that gap by seeking a mentor who helped me realizing that leadership isn't about having all the answers, but about facilitating the team's talent. So today I can say very confidently this has rooted that realization.
So, ma'am, in your experience, why do capable women often underestimate themselves, despite them having strong credentials and giving a good performance? Where do you think this hesitation stems from?
Okay, in my experience, this happens because of a combination of an early social conditioning where women are taught to be perfect and modest, and a corporate environment that can be biased. Often high achieving women experience imposter syndrome. I think this is very dangerous, attributing their success to luck rather than skill. And they hesitate to promote themselves because they fear appearing too aggressive, leading them to underestimate their value compared to male peers. Assertive women are often penalized, are labeled as aggressive or bossy, when the same behavior in a man is praised as a confidence. This forces us to navigate a double bind. That is something like lowering their confidence in showing leadership. Women often miss out on sponsorships and mentorship. I think this is very important, and I recommend that these are the key to validate their skills and open the doors for advancement.
What responsibility do organizations and senior leaders have in ensuring competence is recognized in women? Even when someone isn't self-promoting themselves, this happens with us many a times, right? We know we have a competence, we know we are confident, but then still we do not go there up and say, yes, I can do this, or yes, I will do this. So given the case, what do you think are the responsibilities on part of the organizations?
So I feel that the leaders, it is the duty of the leaders to recognize the competency and is not always loud, which is not loud in the company. They must actively look for rather than wait to be shown the talent. So the talent should not be shown by someone, it has to be like looked upon. Organizations also should build system reward competency, not just self-promotion, to avoid the burnout and disengagement among the quiet contributors. There might be a lot of people who will be working quietly and they are more competent, but they probably are not that engaged and recognized because they don't come into the limelight. Conducting one on one conversations to discuss their career growth aspirations before a silent, disengaged top performers quits. So this is something which we are following in our organization. That's called as stay interview. We recognize the top performers and especially people who don't like who are not shown seen much in the crowd. We try to have the conversations and aspire them for their career growth in the organization. At the same time, we can also encourage the autonomy by allowing employees to work in their optimal style, whatever style they want to adopt, like being quiet, being remote, while focusing on the results. Also, encourage the two-way conversations, like create safe spaces for quiet employees to share their ideas and concerns without needing to shout. So, this is something which we are doing and following in our current organization.
That's very nice and encouraging for women. Ma'am, this is a follow-up question to the answer that you just gave. So, can you share some, an experience of a woman or someone who had this opportunity and they were finally able to get out of their cocoon? It felt nice and liberating. Something that you can think of?
Yeah, there are, I think, lot of women leaders who generally hesitate to talk in the meetings, or they they don't open up when there are big decisions made. So I think these women have to just come out of that. Um, I can say that they have to be very confident, and they have they have they have that competency to also understand what are the new strategies which are going on, and they can always contribute to that. So I feel somewhere that they have to come out from that syndrome that they are not competent enough, and the confidence will only come when they speak up, and if whether it is right or wrong, they should always face it. And yeah, they need not have to think that every time it is like they have to give 100%. Anything which comes into their mind, they can always speak up. That's something I would like to tell to the I think I have come across with women in my organization.
Nice, ma'am. Ma'am, one last message from you to women who feel they're not yet ready. The ones who know everything, but then they hesitate raising their hand or speaking. From your experience, what do you have to tell them? One final message from you.
I would like to give an advice based on my experience that, see, unlearn the need for permission. As a woman, we are often taught to wait for validation to be chosen or to have all the boxes checked. Stop asking for permission to be powerful. You don't need a formal invitation to lead, motivate, or speak up. Assume you belong in the room, then act like it. So I always advise women to be very, very confident and speak up. There is nothing like you are right or wrong. You just have to be powerful to get that permission and speak in the forum.
Wonderful, ma'am. That's very motivating. Now, to the last section of our interview, the rapid fire questions. So, I have 5 questions for you. The first one, confidence in one word.
I think it's belief.
Okay, nice. My second question to you, ma'am. One habit every woman professional should build, starting today.
I say that start small, dedicate 15 minutes every morning to identify your top 3 priorities and decline or delegate at least one task that does not align with your goals.
Wonderful, ma'am. A sentence women should stop saying at work.
Stop apologizing for your existence. Like, women are often conditioned to soften their language, but apologizing for interrupting or contributing, it might make you appear less confident and less effective.
True, very true. A bold move that changed your career trajectory.
Beating on yourself. That is like, I always believe that financially you should be strong, take risk, financial risk, invest in your personal savings into a new business or skill acquisition. I personally believe that learning should be something which you have to invest upon. Setting a strict short term deadline to force intense focus and high performance. So try to have your own financial arrangements and take risk on that. Invest on wherever you feel that can give you more yield.
Wonderful, ma'am. Ma'am, finally, kindly finish this sentence for us. Competence becomes confidence
when you allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them.
Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, today's conversation reminds us that competence is often visible to others long before it is felt internally. Perhaps confidence isn't something we wait for. Perhaps it's something we build through action, ownership, and voice. Usha, ma'am, thank you for your honesty, depth, and leadership. This conversation will stay with us, with many of us, for a very long time. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being a part of this interview.
Thank you once again to the entire team and to you, Priyanka. And this was a really, for me, it's an eye opener because the questions which you have asked gave me a lot of thoughts to think about myself.
Thank you so much, ma'am.